I think organization is
Ow, 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 ow.
Jehovah's Witnesses that are either
Well, welcome back, guys. So today we are going to be doing a jumping spider playground. So one of my favorite things with jumping spiders is that we can have them out and they just want to climb around and enjoy just exploring. So a very common thing to have in the jumping spider community is to have playgrounds for your jumping spiders. So it's really cool to see this because a lot of people have their different takes on it, and I decided to 3D print a version of a playground. I used to make them where they were like the wooden circles and like posts and all that. And I tried shipping some of these, and some people do have these. Shipping them is probably one of the hardest things because no matter what, I felt like they were too fragile, and the way the shipping system works, they always end up breaking, or the lucky people that got them, and I just glued the ever-living daylights out of them. Some had screws and everything just to like hold stuff together. Actually made it. So I decided to 3D print something, make it a little bit more sturdy. And so I have here, this is one of our 3D printed playgrounds. So I am going to be making more styles of these. These are ones that I've done just recently. The cool thing with this is what I want to try to do is I have this where it has interchangeable posts. So these twist off. And so my hope is that I can sell it where we just have the bases. And I'm going to make different types of ledges. I want to do some like wood-looking ones to match the base. I also want to do it where maybe there's like a flower. I have a few different ideas in my head for this, but I like the fact that like these are interchangeable. So if you want to decorate your own, you can buy the components that you want to piece it all together, make it more of your own style. So lots to come with this. Right now it's just the first kind that I've really done, but we're going to take this and decorate it for our jumping spiders, because you can't just let this be what your jumping spider is going to play on, but giving them more textile surfaces and things to climb on, make it just definitely more interesting. So we're going to decorate this and go from there. So first thing I'm going to start to do is we're just going to hot glue around the base, and we're going to put in some moss. I do this really just to kind of help hide seams, make it a little bit more, I guess, more organic looking. And for those that are wondering, the hot glue that I'm using, I got it off of Amazon. It is a hot glue gun that is a precision type of hot glue gun. I really like this for that nose tip on the end of the hot glue gun, just so that way I can get into small tight areas, and you'll see in bits of this video how I utilize that a bit more. I do this even with my enclosures, but it definitely helps with, I think, like the miniature decorating things that we do, especially with our jumping spiders. I will definitely warn though, this hot glue gun gets hot. So with me tapping in the moss, I'm being very cautious and I'm actually not tapping down too hard. And I'm trying to get enough moss on there to really kind of cushion it. I really love this green filigree leafy stuff that I use. I use it in almost all of my enclosures. You can get them on Amazon and they come in big bundles. I trim them to different heights. So here I'm using like the full height, and it just gives it a different depth and dimension to around the base of the mushroom. Some of them I tack to the base of the mushroom, and others I just let them kind of like drape over, giving it a more natural look. But sometimes I want to kind of pull it tight to the base of the mushroom as well. Since this mushroom is a little bit shorter, this is where I'm trimming down that green leafy stem down by a few. And I even still save like the bits that I cut off because I still use those on other like builds and whatnot. I pulled out some yellow. They look like kind of little daisies. I really like the yellow and red combination. It also gives me such feels for springtime. I am so over this cold. I don't know about you guys, but I'm in the Midwest. It is freezing out here, and I'm over it. Well, speaking of, we are going to be making a trip down to Dallas here, March 7th and 8th. We will be down at NARBC, the Dallas Expo. So those that are in the area, come see us. We'll be bringing down our jumping spiders. We got our enclosures and decor. I'll be making some playgrounds to have there as well. But I would love to be able to meet more people, especially for the fact that we're going to be well outside of our normal area of doing the expos. And let me know if you guys are planning on coming to see us already. I'd love to see some of my subscribers and get to meet you guys in person. I'll be using this fencing just to kind of create a little barrier. I'm also cutting with this like multi-tool. If you want to know where I got it from, I don't know. I definitely stole this from my husband. He got it as a Christmas gift from my father-in-law, and I liked it so much I've been using it, so he has not gotten it back. I've been using this. I even use it where I'm flattening here the wires, make sure there's no sharp edges. But I love that tool. So to get this to stay, I do add a ton of glue. First I'm adding it to all the little different posts and putting it down, but I'm going to be adding a ton more glue just to ensure that this thing stays down. A trick for hiding all the glue that I do lay down is I cover it with moss. So I know I'm going to be adding just probably a heaping pile of hot glue to ensure it stays on. So to hide that pile of hot glue, I'm just shoving some moss in there. Definitely hides up any of that hot glue. And I am going to do it on the front and the back, so that way I get all sides covered. Adding in our 3D printed bench. So this is a design that I did make myself. I did 3D model this. I just got tired of ordering off of Temu or Amazon constantly for benches, so to keep up with it, it was easy for us to 3D print this and have a whole plate of benches ready for me to use. Adding moss for some added little depth and, kind of making it look like a weathered bench. Of course, we have to add the mushrooms. Mushrooms are ones, they're like the resin mushrooms, and I do get those off of Amazon. And that same bunch of flowers, I'm grabbing the little green sprigs of greenery and adding that into the moss. It looks like little weeds or leafy things coming out of the moss. So again, just adding that depth. The smallest little bits can really add to your decor. Now this is one of my favorite things I add to my playgrounds. It is this wired jute rope. I only use it really on my playgrounds because it does have a metal wire inside of it. So just to prevent rusting and all that, I usually don't add it into my enclosures, but I will use it for playgrounds. And the jumpers usually love climbing all across it. So to get it to stay on here, I use a ton of hot glue. And I mean really, really hot glue. So what I'm doing is pushing down on it, and this is probably not the smartest idea. You'll see why. This may be a bit of a foreshadowing here. Ow, 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 ow. ow. So I decided to leave this in as a good blooper and showing the real stuff that happens. That my finger was throbbing after this. I really debated on ending this video, but I really wanted to push through getting the playground done, getting the video done. It was throbbing the entire time. I got a blister from it. I essentially put my finger down right on top of the hot glue, trying to add in some of the moss. Not smart by any means. Did I learn my lesson? Probably not. Probably going to do it again. I'll obviously try to be more careful, but so you can see here I'm putting a ton of hot glue up on the top. That way I'm getting hot glue on the bottom, up on the top, and it really encases that wire rope so that it stays. Now adding in this 3D printed basket, I did make this one as well. This one kind of stretched my bounds of how I was putting in the weaving of the basket, but I'm really happy how it turned out. So adding that up there is a really cute little piece. I have had it where jumpers have gone into that basket and it looks so cute. Adding a little flower, add some color up on top of that mushroom. And I really just like adding more clutter or just different pieces. So the log bases needed some sort of greenery, so I grabbed some other green leafy pieces. I think I got these at Walmart, but peeling them off of the stem and just hot gluing them on the bottom so they're like leaves that have fallen. And we're done. So let me know what you guys think of the playground. It's one of my favorites, and I will be trying to do some more designs of this, but this is available over on my Etsy if it's something that you want to get for your jumper. Until then, keep it spooky.